Hi friends, I hope you guys doing well. So today topic is provision cloud instance on Microsoft Azure Resource Manager. So basically today video I'm going to explain you like how to set up when you planning to deploy the server, deploy the instance on Azure via satellite, through satellite. So I can say it's a very useful setup. Like if you guys using the satellite in your organization and you are guys planning to deploy the server on Azure, so I can say like it's one kind of automation. You can do this setup in only one time task. Once you created each and everything, just submit the request. Automatically your server will be deployed on Azure with all the details, like server will deploy, so then it will create the file system, it will create the user management, whatever the requirement you going to put there. The server will be automatically will be like register with satellite, patch the server, each and everything I can say. Okay, yeah. So just you need to create the like as per the requirement setup this one time task, and just that's it. So next time only you have to give the few information like your host name and IP and like IP and subnet. Just you have that also you have to select. That's it in GUI. Just click and select and then just submit. That's it. Then your server will be deployed. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to set up that one, because last week I was working on this request long time, and last week it was working successfully. So yeah, there is one bug, there is some error. So I'm working with that one. So like what is a bug, like I'm working with that vendor. So like once they will provide that bug resolution, I will upload that video also. Okay, but I can say it's a very useful setup and a very saving the time also. So if you guys have a satellite tools in your organization, you can go and set up this. Okay, so let me explain. This is a Red Hat document. If you go to Red Hat portal, you will get this document. Okay, I'm also following this document. So what you have to do, you just go and read the document. I'm just today video I'm going to just highlight in a bullet point only, and you go and read this document, then you will understand. Okay, fine. What you have to first you have to log into your satellite GUI console. Okay, and then what you need to do, you have to add this Microsoft resource manager on your satellite portal. So just log in and then go to the infrastructure. That is one option, is the infrastructure option, and then inside the infrastructure you just click on the computer resource. Okay, and then click on the create computer resource. Just you give the name, that unique name you give, like as per your understanding. Just you give the name, and then provide in the top of provider you select that Azure. There is many providers names are there. Just you select the Azure Resource Manager. Okay, and then description, that depends on you. If you want, you can give, or else you can, that is optional, no need to give. Okay, and then you have to fill the client ID. So like that application or client ID, anything you can give there, and then you have to select the client, and then you have to subscription ID. You have to fill the subscription ID, then you have to fill the tenant ID, and then you have to click load regions. Once you fill this all those things, then you go to the Azure region and listed, then select the Azure region to use, and then click the submit. So whatever I'm telling you here, once you log into the portal, if you follow this document, you will get easily, you will easily to understand. Okay, as of now this is my personal laptop. I don't have the satellite, so that's why I'm unable to show you how to do. But if you guys have a satellite tools, and like you guys planning to do, you can go and do that one. You will able to see this, all those things whatever I'm telling you. Okay, fine. Once you done this one, like computer resource, like once you created, then what you have to do. So this is a like command base. So you can do the for this command base also. I'm just telling you GUI base. Okay. Then what you have to do? Then second you have to add the like Microsoft Azure Resource Manager image. So suppose here image part, I can just highlight you. There is two things. Either you can purchase, and either if you have your own image, then you can bring that one. You can use that one. Okay. So I'm going to explain you how to do that one. So again, you same thing, log into the GUI portal and then go to the infrastructure and then computer resource. And once you click the computer resource, then whatever you created here, right, the given name, then that will be show you. You click that one, and then you will able to see in a third option, image. Okay, you can click that image, then you can go and edit. But before that, let me explain you here. So again, that computer resource, then create image, that name field, give the name, then from the operating system, then architecture, like operating system, like which kind of operating system you're going to use, Red Hat, Oracle, so and CentOS, Ubuntu. So that you have to select, and then architecture, like which bit, 64 bit, 32 bits, whatever your requirement, you can go and select. And then username field, and then that SSH key. So that like for the root user, you have to give that one. Password. Password, if you want to give, then you can give. Otherwise, you can. That is optional. If you don't want to give, no need to give. Okay. Then your in the Azure image name field, enter the image name in the format like that. If you like that, so you have to give like that in the, okay. Yeah, so here what I was telling, right, if you have on image, then you can use. So let me explain you here. So just as of now, you can till come here Azure image name, and then you can use this option, third option. Okay, so for your public and RHEL, bring your own subscription OS. You can see image. Use the prefix like this. So on image means there is some marketplace. Okay, so there like there is some custom images are available, right? So you can use that one. Okay, so that will be not any chargeable. So if you have your own image, you can use that one. So I am using this one, and here I am facing some issue. So like that, there is some bug. So I am working on that. Like I will update you guys in the next video once my issue will be fixed. Okay, fine. So like how you will find like your own image, but you have to use this syntax. Perfect means this syntax, marketplace column, this one, and then you have to give your image name. So here this is the like Microsoft portal. You can find the details, but I have some command noted down here. You can use this command. So what you have to do, you have to log into the Azure portal, your Azure dashboard, and then you can open the PowerShell command from there, and then you can run this command. So once you run this command, like agvm image list output -- output table, it will list all the popular image. Okay, and suppose if you need to find a specific image, then you have to give the name. Then you can use this second command. This will list all the image, whatever the image is available, and this second command, it will list only the specific image, which one you are going to give, input command. agvm image list -- over. Here you can give the Debian, Red Hat, like that, Red whatever your requirement you can give, just and then run this command. Then you will get the specific your image name in a table format. And then like again, if you want to look at the all the available image, then you can use this one. For example, like in a specific region, like location, you want to see what kind of image are available, then you can use this one, AGVM image list -- publisher, and then -- location, and then -- output table. So example, so image list offer, this is a publisher, and location you can give just here. And once you run this command, you will get your output. Okay, so then what you have to do, so like for example, let me open this one. Here is some example. I will show you. Here is some example. Where is where yeah, you can see. So like this you will get the output in a table. So here you have to select, okay, and once you select here, then you have to give the name like this. For example, I'm just typing here. I supposed to show you practically, but I don't have subscription, so that's why. Like Red Hat -7 so something like that, you will get the output like this, output like this, like this. So that you have to give, but this is a syntax, marketplace and this one. Okay, fine. Now we'll move. So this is image. You have to create the image. Once you give all the output, then you just submit. That's it. And like this is a CLI. Again, like if you using the command prompt, then you can use this one. You can. Okay. Now third, adding the Microsoft Azure Resource Manager details to the computer profile. Now you need to create the computer profile. So what you have to do, again you have to satellite GUI, login the tool, and go to the infrastructure, and then computer profile. In a computer profile window, click the name of an existing computer profile, or click create computer profile and enter. If you have already computer profile, then you can click on that. But we are going to create a new one, so you can click on the create computer profile, create a new. Okay, and then you give the name and then submit. That's it. Then what you have to click the name of the Azure computer resource, first one, which one we have created. Again, you go to the infrastructure, computer resource, and then click on that one. Okay, from the resource group list, select the resource group provision. So you have to select this one. And then fifth, what we have to do, from the VM size list, select the size of the virtual machine provision. So here in fifth option, what you have to do, you have to give the disk allocation, like a storage. Once, like suppose if you want to create the VM, that time like OS volume, like size, like 40 GB, 60 GB, 100 GB. So as per the requirement, you can give that one. Okay, and six is the platform list. Select the Linux satellite does not support provision virtual machine running the Microsoft operating system. So this is the platform list. And the seventh is the user. So 6 means platform list means like what you have to do, select the Linux satellite does not. So that you just follow this one. So seventh is that username field. Enter the username architecture with the, and then you have to again that you have to give the username. So that this is the theory, you can go and read it. I'm just telling you our view. So you have to give the username, and then the authenticate you have to do, and that again password, SSH key, password if you want you can give, and then SSH key you just give, and then ninth is optional. If you want to virtual machine to use premium virtual machine disk, that is the disks, like the standard premium, right? So that is optional. If you need to premium, then you can choose the premium OS disk. Otherwise it will a standard way, because premium is a costly. Okay, so as per the requirement you can select. 10 is from OS disk caching, that is also, if you need, you can select it. 11th is also optional. So these are the optional. If you selecting, then you can do, or also you can leave it that one. But now I was telling, like suppose if you need to create additional things, like you need to create additional file system, you need to create additional user, you have any script, like, so like 11th is that custom script. So what you need to do, what you have to do, just you create the snippet. Snippet means just create the one file, like one file means and inside the file, like suppose if you need to create a DB file system, so you have to give the step by step the details, like volume SDB, and then you create the PB, create the VG, create the LV. So that syntax inside the file, a snippet file you have to give, and that snippet file you have to attach here. This is the optional, that's why optional. If you need, you can do. In the custom script command field, enter the command to perform the virtual machine when you the virtual machine the provision. This is a custom. If you want to do, you can do it, or else you can leave. So generally we are using the some additional tasks, so we are doing. Okay, fine. Now 12 is that is also optional, like if you want you can use, otherwise you can leave it, that one. 13 is optional. If you want, you can also use additional the volume VM. If you need to create additional disk, like you can then, like due to during the provision, you can select that one. 14 is here is important. You have to select the, like you have to add the interface, and then 15th is like subnet, and 16 is the public IP, and 17 is the optional again. And once you fill all those details, just submit. Okay, so very simple. I'm telling you, very simple, because I am explaining here, so that's why you guys will not like feeling that comfortable. But if you go in your GUI base, you will get all the picture. Fine. Once you done this one, now what you have to do? You have to now create the image based. So you have to again follow this step 6.4. Create the image based host on the Microsoft Azure resource. Just create it, like whatever you're telling, host group, deploy on computer profile, lifecycle management. Just click and just submit. That's it. Once you've done this one, then what you have to do in the last, once you created this one also, then again now time to deploy the provision. So what you have to do, again you have to log into your satellite server GUI, go to the infrastructure computer, you go to the host. Now you have to click on the host and then create host, and then you have to give the host name, and then in the top up in a group, in once you select the group, in this everything will be automatically it will be fetched. No need to give anything additional. Yeah, if you need, there is some optional parameters there. If you need, you can give that optional parameter. Once you give that all the details and select you, then you just hit the submit. Once you hit the submit, then provision will be a start. Then you log into your Microsoft Azure portal, and once you log into the Microsoft Azure portal, you will find with your host name. Once you find with your host name, you will see first it will create the interface, and then it will create the disk. Then it will that you will get the virtual machine. So like this, it will be deployed. So This is very, I can say, useful setup and kind of automation, because I did in my environment last week. So I thought I share with you guys. So that's why. So I hope it's a useful document for you guys. If any comment, anything you like to update more, please comment me. And if you need this video is useful, so please subscribe and like it and share. So thanks for your watching.